This is ABC7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. Thank you for joining us tonight. The Manatee County Sheriff's Office is investigating the murder of a 23-year-old man in Lakewood Ranch.
Detectives say they're working several leads, but so far have not made any arrests or released the names of any suspects. ABC7's Dwayne Lindo has more on the story live in Lakewood Ranch tonight. Dwayne.
Well, Scott and Haley, Manatee County deputies say 23-year-old Alex Chirp was found in his car here at Greenbrook Park in Lakewood Ranch earlier this month. And now Alex's mom turning her anguish into action, pleading to the public to help find those responsible for her son's death. A Sarasota mom grieving after the death of her son.
Family will never be the same.
No, we will never be the same. There is a huge void.
It was less than 2 weeks ago Michelle Chirpa received the news that her son Alex Chirpa was shot and bay-flighted to Tampa General Hospital, where he later died.
You don't understand how your brain just shuts down when you're hearing this. Alex was a joy. He had a smile that was huge.
Manatee Sheriff's Office spokesperson Dave Bristow says there was significant trauma to Chirp's body, and they believe he was targeted in the killing.
We feel like the victim knew the suspects.
Detectives have not charged the two possible suspects in the case, nor have they released the names of any suspects, but say they are working several leads.
It's only a matter of time, we feel, when we'll have enough to make an arrest.
An arrest with information they say is out there.
You know, we're working it hard, and we would appreciate getting some help from the public here, because we feel like probably somebody knows something out there that they haven't shared with us.
Chirp says she's been able to stay strong knowing that the person or persons involved in her son's death will eventually be caught.
My faith in Jesus Christ is pulling me through, and he will continue to pull me through. And I've been praying, and I believe these bad cowards will be caught and brought to justice, because God listens to my prayers.
And just as a clarification, Alex Chirpa and his family are from Sarasota. But Manatee detectives also released the photo of Alex Chirpa's vehicle, thinking it may jog someone's memory of anyone going in or out of the car. It's a gray four-door 2012 Mercedes, which was parked here at Greenbrook Park. Detectives say anyone having info on this case is asked to call the Manatee County Sheriff's Office at 941-747-3011 or Crime Stoppers at 866-634-TIPS. Reporting live at Lakewood Ranch, Dwayne Lindo, your Suncoast News.
Dwayne, thank you. The Mosaic Company is asking the Manatee County Commission to rezone 3,600 acres. It's part of the company's efforts to allow more phosphate mining at its Wingate East property near Mayaca City. Right now, Mosaic says it's about to run out of space there. Some people who live nearby are worried about environmental risk if that rezoning is approved, but a Mosaic ecologist claims it would have a positive impact.
It's not a typical development project where, the project comes in and disturbs all the landscape at one time. Mining is done on a rolling process.
I don't know how we're even going to live in our house, because we're going to have to see it, hear it, smell it, feel it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Manatee County commissioners are expected to vote on whether or not to allow the expansion tomorrow.
The Venice City Council is moving forward with purchasing a piece of property for a new public safety complex. The property on East Venice Avenue is being purchased for $1.8 million. It will house a new police station and emergency operations center. However, residents next door are not happy. They said so in a city council meeting today.
Sirens, lights all night long, and the hustle and bustle that's going to go around with that thing 24/7. And I think that they could have explored some different avenues.
The city says it did look into different properties, but this was the one best overall. Venice voters approved a $16 million bond last year to build the new public safety complex.
Well, just about a perfect night outside, it seems, right now for Valentine's Day. Here's Bob Harrigan with more. Hi, Bob.
A lot of people renewing their vows out on Siesta today. I'll tell you, it's beautiful this evening. Sunshine. Just about ready to go down below the horizon right now with clear skies out there. Dew point temperature pretty warm, 65 degrees right now. In that west-southwest wind keeping things a bit cooler near the coast. And The pressure 2996. Now it's rising slightly. It had been lowering throughout much of the day, but a high pressure will eventually get knocked out of here as a result of this cold front that's going to be moving on in. The front itself still well back here through Louisiana, stretching out into the Gulf of Mexico. It continues to generate some shower activity. Nothing severe at this point, but it looks like there could be some rough weather tomorrow across the lower southeast as that low pressure gets organized a little bit better. Our forecast here closer to home, mid-60s by 11 o'clock tonight. We'll see some fog forming, and it could be rather thick by daybreak tomorrow. More in the forecast and your rain chances coming up in just a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. The Charlotte County Sheriff's Office is warning residents about a recent scam. Investigators say there's a trend of callers portraying themselves as law enforcement personnel. The callers say there's an active arrest warrant for failing to report to jury duty, and they can pay for their fine over the phone. The Sheriff's Office says it will never call homes and request payment for crimes, and there are never fines for missing jury duty.
Another notable year for the Sarasota County Sports Commission. Visit Sarasota County reports the commission hosted 135 events in 2016. That's an increase of 20% compared to 2015. Visit Sarasota says the events generated an economic impact of more than $178 million. That's an increase of 23% from the year prior. Some of the top producing events include the Sarasota Powerboat Grand Prix, the U.S. Soccer Nike International Friendlies, the Venice Equestrian Tour, and USA Field Hockey President's Day Cup.
And more to come.
Yes.
Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, a new exhibit in Sarasota to honor Native Americans, where you can find this historical tribute.
And unwanted food from local grocery stores goes to good use. That's next.
I'm Alan Cohn, taking care of your heart health. It's not just Valentine's Day. Heart Month is here. Find out what you could do to lower your risk for disease.
Tonight on ABC7 News at 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you. The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC7. We're here for you.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Luxury for less at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ Sports Utility for $249 per month or a 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
We just redid our kitchen, and I want to make sure everything stays looking new.
We have an entire cleaning department filled with great products for Veronica to use for every surface in her home.
Ace is the place that goes beyond scratching the surface on cleaning, so you won't scratch your surfaces while cleaning.
And you wipe it off.
Don't miss these February Red Hot Buys on Wild Bird Food and Scott's Bonus S Weed and Feed. 6 convenient Sarasota locations and now open in Bradenton, Northport, and soon Osprey.
Florida's last private island is a waterfront lifestyle like no other. This is Harbor Isle, just 5 minutes from the sugar sand beaches of Anna Maria Island. This sun-splashed paradise invites you to enjoy natural adventures and all the recreation of a tropical resort. Island coach homes and waterfront condos are now available from the high 400s. Don't miss the Luxury by the Bay event, Saturday, January 21st from noon till 4 p.m. at Harbor Isle. Water ski show, luxury cars, wine tasting, model home tours, and more.
Come out to the best party of the season, the Goodwill Mardi Gras Gala on February 28th at Michael's on E. Tickets at experiencegoodwill.org.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
State of Florida's American Indian ties go back centuries, and in honor of Archaeological Month, Sarasota County Historical Resources is highlighting that rich history.
ABC7's Bobeth Yates is here with more details. Bobeth.
Well, it's a history lesson told through art about people and a time rarely mentioned.
I wanted to bring them back to life, so to speak.
They're images long forgotten that tell a story only few know.
Back when I started researching all this, and there was like nothing in the library about them as far as visually goes. I worked with a lot of archaeologists, and I decided I'll just go ahead and paint a couple pictures.
Artist Theodore Morse spent the last 15 years creating the Florida Lost Tribe exhibit. The collection includes paintings like this one, which shows the indigenous people and the actual artifacts they were using at the time.
The ones I paint are the ones that were here when the Europeans arrived, so that was before the Seminoles. You know, I want people to see them and understand there was like this great layer of history that a lot of people don't even realize.
County officials say there's a huge demand to learn more about the past, and the Lost Tribe exhibit is helping make that happen.
Our job is to promote these places and connect people with the past, and in order to encourage people to learn more about the past and to foster an appreciation for history.
Officials say the paintings are true to life, done with the help of history books and archaeological findings. And the background and props displayed in the pictures help define the tribe and those who once roamed the area.
Florida's Lost Tribes exhibit really puts a face to the people who lived, loved, and died here in our past.
The Florida Lost Tribe exhibit is opening Friday at the historical Chidsey building and is next to the Sarasota Arts Center. Back to you.
Thank you, Bobette.
All right. We'll be right back with your forecast. Stay with us.
There's a whole new way to bank with Achieva Checking Plus. You get new features like cell phone protection for 3 phones, plus an interest-bearing account. And that's good to know. Discover all the benefits at AchievaCU.com. Achieva, banking for good. Achieva Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
Our competitive juices are flowing. I'm Stephanie Roberts on Suncoast View. It's Workout Wednesday, and it'll be a race to the finish with our obstacle course. We're going to swing our lassos and do some roping to get ready for the Manatee Rodeo. Plus, we'll be picking a tune on the banjo with some expert advice, and it appears that we're carb loading. Chef Judy has the best lasagna on the Suncoast.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
In town? On the town, The Mark offers landmark living in the center of everything you love about Sarasota. Priced from the 700s, spacious residences and elevated club-level amenities create a private oasis in the sky. Promenade shopping and dining put the best of downtown downstairs. Sales gallery open daily at the corner of Pineapple and State Street just south of Maine. The Mark, Sarasota. Presented by Coulter.
Robotic surgery is changing medicine. The robot has better vision than a human. You can see 10 times better magnification than the human eye, but it takes a human eye to run the machine. In fact, it takes multiple human eyes to treat a patient. We've perfected the team, we've perfected the procedure, and the more experienced the team, the better the quality outcome.
Flooring Depot has been serving Sarasota and Manatee counties for over 20 years with the best products and installation. Flooring Depot offers carpet, tile, hardwood, and more. Before you buy, give us a try. Stop by our showroom or visit us on the web at bestvaluecarpet.com.
Go ahead. Make a fashion statement. Demand something more than just ordinary. Capture elegance in every turn and drive with flair. Where beautiful styling is standard. Stop in and take a test drive. I'll guarantee you'll never go back to plain vanilla again. The all-new 2017 Fiat 500, starting at $14,999. Only at Sunset Fiat in Sarasota.
There's a whole new way to bank with Achieva Checking Plus. You get new features like full ID theft protection, and that's good to know. Discover all the benefits at AchievaCU.com. Achieva, banking for good. Achieva Credit Union is federally insured by the NCUA.
Well, what a perfect night if you're going out to celebrate Valentine's Day.
Say I do again.
Yeah, I do again.
Right.
I used to go live from there a couple of times, and it's always interesting to talk to the different stories of the people who are renewing their vows again. In fact, there's a lot of repeat customers there.
Right.
I know
Do it
that.
every year.
And on top of that, you know, some folks have been married for 50, even 60 years to come out there. So, yeah, that was a live shot. Got a little hung up there. But nonetheless, a lot of people out there enjoying a beautiful day today.
Right.
You know, and I tell you, you couldn't ask for better weather. There's a gentleman walking around, and I can see him in the camera. He's got hearts like a couple of ears.
He's festive.
Yeah. Anyway, she's wearing a veil. We're looking at KCK webcam showing fair skies right now overhead and nice weather. Really beautiful afternoon for that ceremony out on Siesta Key, which is always well attended. And sometimes it can be cold this time of year, but not today. Different story. Fog overnight. That's the headline, and looks like for tonight. Tomorrow, storms will be moving in late tomorrow afternoon and evening. And some of those have a small potential for being strong, and then chilly on Thursday. So we'll get back slightly below average on Thursday and even on Friday. Well, the cold front itself is not that all impressive. That low pressure area is, though, moving through parts of Oklahoma and Texas right now. That will track off to the northeast and eventually move across parts of the southeast, I should say, over the southeast, and bring some rough weather here. In fact, there's a chance, a marginal chance, of seeing some severe weather across most of the peninsula, as well as South Georgia and into South Carolina. Now, it doesn't appear that we're going to see anything too rough like tornadoes at this point, but there's always that chance. So there's a lot of factors that need to come together for that to happen. Right now, that chance is very small, but we'll watch it nonetheless throughout the afternoon tomorrow. Sarasota, 70 degrees right now, so nice out there on Siesta, too. And as far as Sarasota goes, the dew point 65. And the temperature and dew point so close to one another that the dew or the moisture has to come out somehow because it can't hold it anymore at that temperature. So we could see some fog form late tonight. Winds will be out of the west-southwest at 8, and the pressure 2993 now. And that has been rising and falling very slightly throughout the last few hours. 70 degrees, I should say 72 now in Braden, nearly 70 into Venice. Currently, the high today was into the upper 70s and the normal high at 73 degrees. No rainfall. We could use a little bit. We're dry here so far for January and half of February. Temperatures along the coast, upper 60s, low 70s, still upper 70s inland. The winds will pick up. It will be breezy tomorrow, especially by midday coming out of the west and southwest, anywhere from 15 to 20 miles an hour, gusts as high as 30 at times. Small craft advisories more than likely issued for coastal waters beginning by late in the morning and afternoon. And the front comes down. About the timing of it, this is at 3:30. One forecast model showing it starting to enter into Tampa Bay and then clearing the area by 8 o'clock tonight. So it's going to take anywhere from 3 to 7 o'clock before it clears our area. There could be showers, and there will be a few thunderstorms too, but it doesn't appear, as I said, to be anything too significant at this point. And then winds switch around to a northwesterly direction, really starting to cool things down beginning tomorrow night and Thursday morning, with lows into the 40s in places on Thursday morning. Well, the satellite and radar imagery is showing, you can see that storm system digging through parts of the south, I should say the southern plain states, and then another storm system moving into California, going to cause some problems there, not as much as it has been, but still some rain in the forecast for northern California. And you can see that rain falling now into Arkansas. Pretty quiet weather over the central U.S. Temperatures, 31 in Boston, it's 47 in Detroit, same in Pittsburgh, and 49 degrees now in Omaha, 51 in Wichita, and 48 in Denver. The same temperature in Dallas. For boaters tomorrow, I mentioned those winds picking up, small craft advisories more than likely for coastal waters up to 20 knots, seas 4 to 6 feet, and choppy conditions. The water temperature now warm, 72 degrees, and that could aid a little bit in those showers and storms tomorrow afternoon. Low tide upcoming 11:23, and a high tide will be at 4:46 tomorrow morning, and sunset at 6:23. Sunrise will be at 7:04. Forecast tonight, some sea fog developing, partly cloudy skies, otherwise warm. 63 for your low. That's well above the average. Morning fog around tomorrow, then increasing clouds throughout the afternoon. A 78-degree high, so still warm tomorrow. Then showers and clouds move in late. And then we'll see east to southwest winds. Southwest winds picking up throughout the day. And the extended forecast calling for cool weather on Thursday, still staying that way on Friday, and then 60% chance for showers on Saturday. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. A new location for a food pantry that serves veterans on the Suncoast. All Faiths Food Bank has been serving vets for more than 5 years. It's been running in a remote location at the food bank itself, east of the highway. It's being moved to the Church of the Palms on Bee Ridge Road. The food bank says this is a more central location, so it will be able to serve more veterans and their families.
It's more like a grocery giveaway, which is so wonderful because many of these stores and businesses used to discard this food, where now they have a wonderful food bank to bring it to with wonderful, beautiful new freezers, and they're all just so helpful.
Veterans with a military ID are welcome to pick up the food at the church every other Tuesday from 10 a.m. until noon. The next pickup is February 28th.
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up, we'll introduce you to an amazing Suncoast woman. And if you went to school in Sarasota County, she may have been your teacher.
This week, a surge in deportations, a new round of protests as President Trump considers his next move. Can he revive his travel ban? Will it make America safer? Plus, the critical meeting at the White House. This is where America turns. ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com. AND services.com.
Contemporary Cabinetry and Closet Concepts. Our strength is in building a relationship with our clients. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years. When you organize your home, you simplify your life. Call today for a free in-home consultation or visit the web at contemporarycabinetry.srq.com.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Ideologue. I am an originalist.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School, serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com. AND services.com.
There are some heroes in our community who often go unnoticed.
ABC7's Linda Carson introduces us to one of those amazing Suncoast women who is indeed a hero and will never be forgotten by the thousands of Sarasota kids she has taught over the years. Linda.
Dorothy Smith arrived in Newtown just out of college and 2 days later met the man who would become her husband. He was then the manager of the movie theater in Newtown. Then she got straight to work educating Sarasota young people. Dorothy Smith was born in Clearwater in 1926. Her grandmother insisted she go to college.
Was a midwife, and she always was very interested in education, even though she didn't have the opportunity to get as much education as she desired. She wanted all of her grandchildren to become educators.
And so she sent Dorothy to Bethune-Cookman College in Daytona after graduation. The founder of the college, Mary Bethune, recommended Dorothy for a teaching position at Booker.
I stayed here for several years at Booker, teaching 4th grade until the initial stages of integration.
She was sent to Venice Elementary School reluctantly, and as one of the first black teachers in a white school, she relied on her grandmother's advice.
I worried sometimes about people accepting you in certain positions. And she said, people accept you if you accept them, and if you like their children, they like you.
Her grandmother was right.
And I stayed down there for 4 years teaching 6th grade, the first Afro-American to go down there, and I just loved it.
After returning to Sarasota as a reading specialist, she was appointed interim principal at Venice Elementary School. She was Sarasota County's Teacher of the Year in 1971.
After that, I got the job as a principal at Southside. I stayed there until retirement time.
She was always a teacher at heart.
I always say that teaching is my profession. I chose that. And so I guard it with a sacred trust. It's important.
She's retired now, but still busy as a regular at the Robert L. Taylor Center and volunteering in her church and community. And her life lesson?
I always believe that you respect people, and that respect demands a certain amount of respect. Not just because you are who your name implies that you are. And that's the way I try to live my life.
Dorothy Smith has created an exhibit in the lobby of City Hall showing Black history on the Suncoast, and she's not forgotten. She says wherever she goes, she's greeted by former students, and she remembers every one of them.
I bet she does.
I bet
she's
she
made
does.
a difference in their lives.
What an impact, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you, Linda. Thank you for joining us.